I'm Kyle.
I'm Scott.
This is Crushing Trails.
And drinking ales.
Welcome to episode 3 on our series on the San Diego 100. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about our gear and nutrition as we go into race week. So, historically, this is a hot race. Right now, weather actually doesn't look that bad. That said, last year kind of looked like this, and then it got very hot as it went into race week. Every day it kind of creeped up a little bit and resulted in a very, very hot race with a pretty high DNF rate. So we're just going to assume it's going to be hot. And if it's not, then that's a positive for us. So, Kyle, what are you going to do gear wise to kind of mitigate the heat?
Yeah, for the heat, my plan is to use some arm sleeves that I used at AC 100. They're keep the UV rays off your skin and the opportunity to pack some ice in there and help keep yourself cool. I'm also going to be using my trusty ice bandana that has a little towel sewn in. You can pack some ice in there, wrap it up, put it around your neck, and that's kind of my plan for staying cool. You got a specific plan in mind?
Similar. I have the same ice bandana as you because you got it for me. So I'm planning on obviously packing that thing with ice and tying around my neck. It is a little weird because it does feel like you're being choked a little bit when you have an ice bandana around, but I feel like it's offset by the cooling properties. I've
You
also
got that weight in the back that's like pulling on you, which it's nice as it like melts down your back, but yeah, it definitely feels like something's coming at
yeah.
you. Yep.
I used the arm sleeves at Leonard Divide, and those are great. But I did get a little chafing under the arms, and then I decided to kind of play with or test out some sun shirts. So I got a cheap one on Amazon, and I also bought a Rabbit branded sun shirt. And after extensive testing, I can say that it's definitely worth the money to go for the Rabbit one. It's much more breathable, lightweight, and it's crazy. Like it just feels like you're running in the shade all the time. So I actually think I'm going to end up running in the Rabbit sun shirt. Hood up, I guess, during the heat of the day, but it probably will be down, especially at night and that kind of stuff. I'll probably throw a second shirt in to get out of that long sleeve overnight if I feel like it. But if it dries out, I may just stay in that thing the whole time. But essentially, that's my plan. Is I'm going to do ice bandana with a sun shirt, throw the hood up. Obviously, be wearing a hat as well. But yeah, so actually the other thing is I've actually been rocking the half tights, Rabbit as well. I kind of like it because you got pockets on the side to just throw some stuff, easy access for nutrition and that kind of stuff. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty standard gear, vest and poles and stuff. And then I've had some issues. What took me out of AC 100 was stomach issues. I think I've kind of nailed that down that it's an electrolyte imbalance. So been taking in a lot more electrolytes, and that's actually seems like it's been working. So I think that's from a nutrition standpoint. I think that's the biggest change is just making sure that I'm getting my electrolytes in, and then just using what works for me. But Kyle, anything in the heat or anything you're looking at nutrition wise for the race?
I'm gonna kind of stick to what I worked for me at AC 100 and then BFC. Just eating small amounts of food with sips of water along the way. I think that I would kind of like just crush a whole like Lenny and Larry's cookie or Rice Krispie treat or something at once, and it was causing some stomach issues. So I've been just doing the little pieces at a time and staying hydrated, and that's kind of what's worked for me and probably throw in some like nerds clusters and other specific stuff that I want in the drop bag, but also going to heavily rely on the aid station, the fruit and whatnot that they're going to have there. I'm a big watermelon fan, so that's kind of my plan nutrition wise.
It is race week, so Kyle, I mean, we've been training a long time. How you feeling? I mean, we're like a week out from the race. How are you feeling?
Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty confident in the work that I've put in. I'm feeling strong in general, just fitness wise. So I'm really hoping to get sub 30, and obviously I have to come in at least faster than I finished at AC 100, which was 32 hours and like 28 minutes and change. I have less than 32 hours to get this done, so sub 30 is the goal. I'm feeling good though, all around. How about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've in the past few weeks, I mean, I sent you a message a week ago or so ago that I'm feeling really good. I mean, obviously anything can happen on race day, so who knows, but I'm feeling really good. Um, you know, I've had some rough runs these past few weeks, but that's just because like it's that time of year in Texas where it's like a million degrees and a million% humidity. And the other thing too is like I know it's a completely different race and a completely different mindset and everything, but like after being at Cocodona, like I feel like how hard is 100 miles?
Oh, I mean, very inspired after that. Like, well, it's not even like half of it. It's still another 50, oh,
Yeah.
technically 56 beyond that because it was longer. So, like,
Again, like anything can happen, but like overall, I feel good. I feel very confident going into this, and I mean, we'll see what happens, but I feel good.
oh, yeah, at this point, I think that we just kind of need to take this energy into the race.
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. You know, you seem pretty positive. Hopefully, we see some of you out on the trail at the starting line on the trail. Maybe we can run share some miles. And you know, if we don't see you and we all finish, we should definitely have a beer at Hopnonymous.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect opportunity after we've crushed trails. Let's
Drink some ales.
cheers.
Cheers.